their culture.
I mean, just evaluate the facts. Just evaluate the facts. You know, they fixed the price of oil. They don't allow women to do anything. They literally only import foreigners to do their cheap work and then deport them again. It's just not a nice. It's not a very nice country, you know.
They treat people in general.
They murder journalists.
even people from their own country. Honestly, the way I see it, I think it's a complete right to have an opinion against having migrants in your country.
Yeah,
it's perfectly fine. There should be someone like shaming you or blaming you about it. It's your country after all.
I mean, it's like...
No, it's not.
Not anymore.
Comments from Jeff.
You're a minority now, bitch.
Mine
now.
It just doesn't believe economy getting worse.
You just blink.
I have a friend who had a very strong opinion against Muslims.
I mean,
order filled.
No. His name is Leon. You don't know him. He had a very strong opinion about Muslim people. Like, fast forward a year, he is a leftist now. He's a soft. Yeah.
He usually goes the other way.
What's migrants?
Like when I was 15, 16, you know, I was a leftist. So was everyone else. But then you sort of wake the fuck up and realize that it's not all like that. And now I'm just sort of a centrist conservative.
Honestly, the way I look at it, politics, directions, opinions, I don't like to assign one to myself. Like, I agree with some of the things the leftists say. I agree with
imagine you're right. You're looking at that old square: authoritarian, libertarian, economic left, economic right. Where are you?
I have no idea. I don't agree with everything everybody says, obviously, but there are bits and pieces that make sense from here and there.
Why have this conversation at all? This makes no sense.
Well, is there anything going on in the markets? There's not much going on.
Order filled.
No, I mean, the whole point of having a conversation like that is just to keep people occupied.
Order filled.
Yes, exactly.
This is why I don't like talking about social politics. Sure,
yeah, why engage in that nonsense at all?
Economic politics
Order
is what my education is in, but social politics, I feel like it's just a waste of time. I don't like talking about it.
Order
it's just a distraction.
I'm not sure about that. I think it could help society progress to the better.
Order
social politics, I think, is secondary.
It's just a fractal.
Order filled.
It oscillates, guys. Come on.
Order filled.
No, don't worry about it.
But no, honestly, I'm through with social politics. I was through with social politics by 16 because you realize how much hypocrisy there is, and just how circular all the arguments are. You know, this is this because it's this. Like, it's just all circular, whereas economic politics actually, it has a basis, it has reasoning, whereas social politics is just, I don't know, it's all circular, it's all... people who pride themselves in being knowledgeable in social politics, I feel like they're just in an echo chamber. They just say their own opinion over and over again.
Yeah,
and it just sort of reflects back at them. It just reflects back at them, and they won't listen to anybody else.
It kind of feels closer to philosophy than an actual science.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like engaging in social politics just for that reason, because people are just so fucking ignorant of other people's opinions.
It's just something you can do in a pub, but not for...
Exactly, in a pub.
US FX will be discussed with US Treasury Secretary.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, put your social politics and hold on my beer. Exactly. Keep the economic stuff to trading room.
Oh man, I can feel my brain function slowing down.
So can I. It's almost 2 in the morning. I've got to go to bed at some point.
Can't sleep. I'm starting to slur words and I'm starting to speak slowly. I can't sleep.
I've got some orders set. Can leave them to stew. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. You have a good night. It was.
Probably catch you in the London session. Later.
Take care.
Have fun.
Order filled.
Oh shit, that went bad.
Order
Really
filled.
fast.
Hey Mario,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on sharing your strategy or like your entire way of operating?
Oh, I have no problem with sharing, but I have a problem with my current trades. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, take your time.
Order filled.
This looks like a big fake and I scaled in way too much. Yeah, the dollar's going down. Shit, 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 shit. Still looks good, but I have way too much drawdown. This must be it. This is getting too expensive.
Rayquaz's family's arguing.
That sucks.
Hot mic for life, bro.
I hope it gets better for him.
Oh, this is very, very, very expensive. Why there's an echo? Oh, I have. Oh, never mind.
You should just set the live stream chat to push to talk only, Fish. All these hot micers.
Oh shit.
What is the symbol for the pound index?
Order filled.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Can't find it anywhere.
This is going too far.
Order filled.
Oh, BXY. Found it.
Hey guys, how's everyone?
Oh, hello. I'm pretty good. What about you?
Mind you, so I've been listening to everyone all morning, just trying to figure out what I'm.
Sharpie's back.
Oh no.
The person I've never spoken to. Wow.
Order filled.
So I was wondering, could you guys give me a bit of a pointer new Forex?
You again? We're kind of cutting off.
You're cutting out a lot.
Oh, is it kind of better now?
No.
Probably just the network there.
It's probably the microphone sensitivity.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I'm just new to Forex, just a few things here and there. I'm using the demo account at the moment. So I think I'm still pretty within a week hold. I'm not sure if demo for a week. So actually the news for the past couple of days or few days just giving me trade paralysis really. Because I'm relying more on technicals than fundamentals.
Well,
We
you-
all are.
Work.
Is anyone else trading, or you guys are just on the sidelines trying to see how
Order filled.
the GBP, the pound?
Oh shit, I just tripled my position. Fuck.
Most professionals would steer clear from currencies involved with geopolitical issues. Brexit.
Okay, you mean like the pound?
Yeah. Pound.
I actually didn't know what happened with the dollar. Really, it was falling and then it rallied back just as quickly.
That's version.
Oh, okay. I got in at the top initially. I wrote the profits down. I had two positions open. Closed half position with one. Then probably just lost the profit. You know, all the profits on the other one. I could only break it with that. So I've been just browsing all day, trying to figure out what actually happened with that one.
Yeah, that was risk aversion, basically.
So basically, people just decided that it has fallen up to a certain level, it couldn't even go forward.
Investors decided that it was too dangerous to invest in stock markets and the commodity market. Their assets, dollars, yens, and francs, because these are the least volatile and the safest currencies in the world.
Okay, the yen and the Swiss franc.
Swiss franc and the dollar.
Oh. So, what about the gold?
Up again, the dollar is going to weaken. Well, it depends, really. Generally, it's not as strong as when the stocks are falling, commodities are
Something
falling.
really, really wrong here. My position list doesn't show all the positions.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for the tip, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I think if you want to trade fundamentals, you should understand central bank outlook on the market is like. Is in my opinion, central banks decide how the currencies move by their monetary policy.
Okay. Actually, I was really thinking of taking it one step at a time. You know, I'm still new to Forex trading, so I was just trying to learn the technicals first. So the news and everything just kind of like made it difficult to actually really understand what was going on. So I had to just do a bit of research there. Yeah, like the way the pound fell, I was expecting the support to hold around that 1.266 range. I mean, it just dropped the pound dollar. And that was when I became aware of the Brexit thing.
I see. Well, there are a lot of ways to go about trading Forex, but in my opinion, you should keep technical analysis as simple. It should be the most simple component of trading kit.
Okay. I mean, basically, like this support and resistance zones.
Yeah.
Just
Support, resistance, trend lines. I don't think you need much more than that. You can also use stochastics. A lot of bankers use stochastics to decide oversold and overbought levels. You could also use it for divergence. But
actually, I use RSI and MACD for that. That's the only
you can do that.
I'm using. Yeah. So I basically trade MACD divergency, trend continuation patterns and stuff. That's what I see. So that's what I'm trying to like track to be. See how it works out.
Yeah, exactly, Sharpie. The way I look at the markets, technicals should only be for entry and exits. What moves the market, what gives the momentum are the fundamentals. At least that's the way I see it.
So basically, once you have an entry, you have to keep up to date with the fundamentals as well.
Well, you should decide whether to buy or sell based on the fundamentals, and then you can find an entry via the technical.
Oh, okay, I get you now. So fundamentals decide when you get in.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right.
Well, actually, technicals decide when you get in and when you get out. But whether should you get in or get out is what the fundamentals decide.
Okay. So like, for instance, now the pound is really taking a beating now. I don't think anyone is going to be looking to take any long entries on that.
I agree with you.
Okay.
But it could also be dangerous because the entire Brexit ordeal, it could rise up, could go down.
So there's that level of uncertainty there. Okay, I get it. So basically anything can really happen with the pound.
Yeah, at the moment it's uncertain at the moment.
Yeah, a bit of them open, and I just couldn't really make a decision, so I decided to just let everything pan out a bit.
If you can't make a decision, you should probably not make a decision.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless you're certain, don't take an action.
Okay, that's a nice. I think that's a good tip, really. So you don't start second guessing yourself and thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't have done."
No, good setups have to be good from the get-go. You don't have to doubt it at all.
Okay, you have to be pretty confident about it.
Yeah. Now you can take riskier trades, but I think you'd be much more profitable taking the best trades.
Yep. I'll generally look for entries that have like 1 to 3 risk reward ratio at least.
Yeah,
That
risk
gives me
only a part of it. Now, the likelihood of the trade working out or not is another part.
Yeah. So basically, you have to have a strategy on the kind of tricks you take.
Yeah.
So you have a way to measure your performance over time. Okay. So hopefully, maybe if I spend a few months on this, I could actually improve and see if I could get into using real money. Or how long do you think that should take?
Well, it depends. It varies from person to person. It took me quite a while.
Yeah. For the past week now, I've been spending a few hours on my laptop every day. I'm kind of trying to figure out how many weeks would it really take if you spend it.
Listen,
5 hours.
just take your time. Don't rush things.
Yeah. I suppose that's what I gotta
So,
do.
try to stick to a single strategy. Focus on one thing.
Okay.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hello.
Hey, bro, how you doing?
I'm alright, man. How you doing?
I'm
Pretty good. What about yourself?
Oh, I'm alright, man. I'm just in this EU long. I don't know what to think about it. I think the dollar will retrace, and then my EU will probably push back into profits.
Yeah, the dollar should retrace pretty soon, but at the moment I'm just standing at the sidelines.
Yeah, like literally, I just use tips for entry, and I want to get better at understanding macros and how they move the market. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good goal.
I might just try to move my stop back into profit once I'm in profits. It wasn't the best entry.
Well, alright, guys. Chips, I think I'll do whatever you guys need.
What did you say?
Oh, I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. I think I'm feeling a bit sleepy already.
All right. Take care. Have a good.
Alright, thanks. Thanks for the tips.
Hey, no problem. Anytime. The dollar is still pretty strong at the moment. And the fundamentals have not changed.
Now, what did push the dollar up?
Trade fears, risk off, Brexit.
Man, I need to get better at fundamentals. I'm gonna create a daily routine for me to go through the news and all this and that, and then hoping that
You can go
I can wrap my mind
to
around it.
Forex Street, go to analysis, and click on the currency pair. They give you a pretty good summary. It's a little bit delayed than analyze it yourself, but it gives you a good picture of what's going on in the markets right now.
Alright, what are we talking about?
About fundamentals.
Ooh, NZD USD is bouncing. Get back from dinner and I'm up. Yeah, it's had a nice reaction to that trend line.
Oh, that was quick. Oh, that
Now,
was
what
really
were
quick.
you connecting? God dang, why am I echoing? What were you connecting with the Canadian dollar? Was it oil?
Oil, yes.
Oil. So the Canadian dollar weakens when oil weakens?
Yeah,
What's that's the connection?
that's the connection.
So oil is taking a hit recently, and
Yeah.
yet the Canadian dollar's managed to rally.
That was because. Oh, you mean USD CAD?
Yeah.
That the NFPK really.
Oh yeah, never mind.
uh,
Not USD CAD. All right, sorry. I got my head on backwards right now. Oh, United.
Yo, can you send me a link to the news section on FX Tree? I can't find.
There you go.
An idea. There's a way to use algebra to repair.
Yeah, like I have this idea that investors in the banks trade by a currency by currency basis, and pairs are just made up by you know just in the same way cross pairs are made up.
Was this did you get? Oh, this was a sell order. It's a nice little. What is that
No,
on?
I took a buy
Oh, you bought on that?
on EU. I'm waiting for it. I think I'll go back up, and then I'll try to put my stop in profits and see where it goes.
GU.
Oh no, that was my old trade. Yeah, I got GU. Took a shot. That was I hit take profits on the weekly low, and it broke like the 20-week low anyway. So I got that easy.
Nice, nice.
Now I'm just stuck in CU trade.
So, which currency pair were you talking about that rallied?
Oh. Well, so you're expecting USD CAD for you're expecting that to rally since oil's dropping?
Well, it's nearing a
So oil's plummeting.
resistance level, but for the time being, it should go up overall.
USD CAD.
Yeah, usually with a strong bullish move like that, they'll just wanna. I mean, here's the obvious thing, right? If you get like really strong bearish moves or a really strong bullish move, I think the person I noticed this, you'll just get continuation. So like they just want to juice their profit. So like if you're an investor in a bank and you've taken a long position, you just want to liquidate that position and get more retailers in to do stupid stuff on the breakouts, and then you can push your trade further in profit. I think that's what they do.
The way I'm looking at it, oil is still going down. The markets are still in a state of fear. There hasn't been any.
It hasn't been able
yet,
really been
so-
able to break 50 though.
Well, the way I look at it, the fundamentals haven't changed. Technicals are still same. They're bullish at the moment. Until one of these changes, I'm holding onto the trade. After that, I'll disclose.
Man, is there any like free platform like routers for like instant news releases?
Yeah, my FX book. Just keep in mind, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Do you think USD CAD could push all the way up to
Just go to this link and there is a button. Open this window in a clean pop-up, then you have a small window it shows.
Cool, man.
do you think USD CAD could rally and
Well, depends on what you mean by rally.
or okay, by rally what I mean rally is
How far you?
if you're looking at the impulse leg of that bullish impulse leg, you think it could rally to the 127 extension of that?
Hold on.
Oh shit, this is really far.
Let's see.
Because it came down to the 618.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna go up until 1.3440. After that, I'm gonna have to wait and see.
We're gonna hedge that.
You think it'll test those highs again?
Yeah, I think it'll test the high.
Do you think it'll? I don't know. Do you think it's got enough behind it to break him, or?
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
we will
see.
see. I mean, that's impossible to say right now. I mean, I guess.
The Nika is not dropping. Shit.
What are you in right now?
I just hedged pound yen and
Pound yen.
EURCAD and US yen is not gonna drop anymore, I guess.
You
Kinda busy right now. The Nika is
Like,
looks like the Nika is not cooperating at all. And that's gonna be expensive.
pound yen. Did you sell that or buy it?
I wanted to buy it, but I changed my mind because I have too many trades open right now. So this is a no-go.
Hey yo, can I ask a question? Alright, cool. So I sold.
Sorry, I didn't notice that you
What?
didn't. Welcome.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hello.
My bad.
Yeah, so I have a question for one of my sells. So I just like started out, so I have like $100 account right now. So use the mini lot, like like what's like 10,000 units, right?
An
So
entire
it's
mini
like-
lot on a $100 account?
Yeah, it's
Holy
pretty
shit.
it's pretty aggressive. So I don't know.
That's
It's really
Full margin?
what margin?
Full margin trades, yeah?
Ball steep.
What?
Ball
You're gonna lose
steep.
10%. Alright, you can. That's like a 10% risk at least.
Yeah, it is 10%. And so I sold like NZD USD. I thought I sold at like 0.68852, and then of course
I'm
it went
gonna
down.
buy it right now.
It lost. I don't know. I sold it, and then now it's like I don't know. I got like $1 in profit, and then plus commission, I got like $4.40.
Yeah, this is where I'm at on NZD USD right now. I'm in a
It's
buy.
pretty bad. You bought? Oh shoot.
Yeah, I'll show you what I'm looking at though.
Wait, where's the live stream at?
That's where I'm at on NZD USD, and you can see that it came down.
Wait,
I
wait.
don't have the Fibonacci drawn on that one, but it came down right on the 618, hit the trend line. It's testing that trend line. It's tested it twice, and I'm hoping we can get a bull rally all the way up to test those highs.
Cool.
And yeah, I had the trend line drawn off the first time. You can see like kind of where it came down, retraced a little bit earlier, and I had the trend line drawn there. But it broke through that, so I redrew the trend line. It's respecting this one a lot better. So my entry wasn't perfect, but hopefully it'll bail me out. And
Cool.
and my account's pretty small too, so. You have a $100 account? What broker are you using?
Trader's Way. It's like the most unregulated broker, but oh well.
I'm using FX Choice.
What time frame is that?
I chose 30
NZD
minutes.
USD? Mine NZD USD. That's a 4-hour, and honestly, it's looking like a really good buy. As far as technicals go, I'm not super up to speed on fundamentals, but
Wait, do you guys scalp it or no? I scalp everything.
Yeah, it looks like a decent buy. I think I'll go.
It's a buy. It looks like a
you gonna go
sell.
long on that? On NZD USD?
Technically, it's a buy.
Yeah, I think in can
Fundamentally,
go
it's a
up.
sell.
It's like a.
NU, I think I'll go up.
It's honestly NZD USD is pretty strong buy right now, I'd say.
NZUSD is a gamble right now.
Really? You
Yeah,
think
it
it
could go up,
either
could go
way?
down.
From the 30-minute mark, I would just sell. Honestly, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's really tested this resistance. I don't know if you're looking at the charts, but it's tested like 68 point or 0.689, 689. It's tested it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's kind of just bouncing. I don't know. I might.
How many pips are you trying to get?
You know, I'm honestly at this point, I'm looking for it to break out of this consolidation. And target initially was to test the previous highs at 696, which was like around 95 pips. I don't know if we're gonna get all the way up there though. That's my goal though. If we can get all the way up there, test those highs, and potentially break through those on a 127 extension of that initial impulse leg, all the way up there at or the 1618. I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of a long shot though, and that'd take a lot of momentum to get up there, but there's a chance.
Yeah, just manage risk. I mean, you're in profit, so
yeah, it's
not
true.
too much to worry about.
It's been getting all the way down to break even and even a little bit negative recently, just because my entry wasn't ideal.
Here's what you should do, right? Put your stop loss in a tiny bit of profit. When price goes lower, your trade will close and put a limit order just underneath your current order. So you can keep scalping it if you wanna hold that trade.
Yeah, that's true. I'll probably just scalp it live though. I do think I'm gonna stops up because yeah, I don't need them all the way down that low. If it does fail at that level again, I may end up just selling it, scalping it down. Scalping up and down as many times as I can. Are you in any swing trades right now?
Yeah, I'm in a EU buy. No swing. It's just I don't know. Probably just maybe a couple of hours.
You're talking euro dollar, right?
Yeah. I'll show you my initial analysis.
All right, that's good. So do most people post? Ooh, you bought this?
Yeah.
It's catching a falling knife right there, man.
No, it rejected the 7.9 and started pushing back up, but I bought earlier the 6.2, so I'm waiting for it to go back up. I got these magical fib levels.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at your fib levels and I'm like, what the 6.62, 0.705.
But if you look at how price rejected the 7.9, like
yeah, that's on a dime, I'm not gonna lie. So how far are you looking for this to pull up? Because
let me check.
That may just be this is a counter trend trade, right?
I mean, yeah, most of my trades are like, I mean, not most of them, but some trades I do take a counter trend. Because when you're using fibs, I mean, almost like in a way, every trade you take is counter trend because you hit a fib level, you're expecting a rejection, and
exactly, yeah. It's cost me some money at sometimes, maybe.
I'm just going for about maybe 20-25 pips.
I mean, you could also use the Fibonacci retracement on the higher time frames. You would end the retracement.
What time frame were you looking at there?
Oh yeah, it's the 1 hour.
1 hour, alright. So you bought right on that wick down?
I bought the 6.2 level. I mean, honestly, I think I should just like go for entries at the 7.05. Cause I mean, I'm always, or I should like break up my entries, and if I'm taking a buy, I should usually. I mean, this is the best way to manage risk using these fibs. You just take like 3 equal entries on each fib level. So one buy at 6.2, 7.05, 7.90, because you don't know when price is gonna reverse.
You think it'll pull up to the 382 and then drop again?
Order filled.
Yeah, I think I might.
Yeah, that's honestly what I'd look at. Maybe hopping on there at that point. Maybe what I'd do. I don't know.
Hey, which currency pair are you guys talking about?
Euro-dollar.
Oh.
It's kind of channeling though. It's in a bull channel right now. How long?
Yeah, it is.
How long it'll respect this though? It's
I'm just gonna keep an eye on the DXY.
Yeah, I got stopped out on a fuck, what was it? I think it was a
Oh, that pulled back right at the moment I closed it. Ah, never mind. Maybe.
I got stopped out on a pound-dollar trade this morning.
Oh, I had a really bad mess just a minute ago. That's why I didn't talk much.
Did you fix it?
Yeah. Oh hell, I fixed it. Yeah.
Hey Mario, did you design your own website, or did you hire someone to do it?
Yeah, that's fixed.
Legend.
Hey, is anyone buying USD CHF?
USD franc? No. I'm looking for a pullback and sell. Here, I'll show you what my analysis right now.
I just bought like mini lots, so.
Oh, well, actually, you may go in profit. For
I'm like 2 pips down right now.
Is that there's the spread though?
What?
Is that the spread?
The spread? No.
Oh, that's shit. Okay. I was just wondering. God, you sound a lot like. Is your name Hank? Or
No.
not Hank? I meant Henry.
No.
Okay. Sorry, you sound like a guy that I know.
No, I'm not. I'm actually like not the guy. I'm actually like a teen right now, so.
Yeah, he. I don't know if you're familiar with the school KU, but he goes there. How many of you guys? Are most of you guys from the U.S.?
Yeah,
No.
I'm from the US.
The US.
This is my analysis on the Swissy right now.
I just like using my fibs.
Oh yeah, dude, I love fibs too. My favorite is when you can get a
Alright, so back to normal trading. Was kind of grab in the toilet. I just was lucky that US dollar EURCAD took off, made me all my loss back. Oh, KVN looks interesting.
Oh, nice.
Master hedge you.
That's the pullback I'm looking for on the dollar franc. It's coming in right at the 382 level, and there's some significant previous support. That
Order filled.
That will
Are
possibly.
you trying to short Swiss franc? I mean,
when it gets
dollar
up
franc?
to the when it gets up to the 382, I'm looking for some sort of rejection, maybe some RSI divergence, maybe a pin bar, double
Order
doji,
filled.
something like that. And then I'll have probably roughly kind of tight stops on that one, because if it gets back up into that consolidation area, I don't want to be in it again. Because I tried to short this once after the Fed had his speech, and I was up like $70, and then it just pulled all the way back and pissed me the hell off.
Okay, medium term, it's bearish,
Order filled.
technically. Short term, it's not yet bearish.
Yeah, short term, no. Short term is definitely bullish. I think it'll push up, honestly, for another probably 30
Order
pips,
filled.
honestly.
Order filled.
But if it can get up, if it can get up to
And
the
this is short term. Below the trend line, it's bearish.
So you think USD CHF is gonna drop like 200 pips? something?
No.
You know,
Like, where did you draw the arrow?
ideally, what I just drew the arrow. It just shows going down. I don't know if it's gonna go
I
down that
bought.
much.
I don't know. Might hit
How
profit
far-
in
how
like
far do you think it's
5
gonna go?
minutes.
If it can get rejected off that level, I'm looking for it to most likely come down to 98,
Order filled.
55.
At the moment, I'd say it's more likely to reject than not.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. So I'm looking for it to drop maybe 68, 70 pips from that point where I drew that rejection at.
I probably wouldn't go up that far.
You don't think it'll go 70 pips?
No.
Do you think it'll keep going?
With the current
bullish?
fundamentals, no, not by a long.
I think there's a chance it might top into 98, 55, based on technicals.
Yeah, if it can get down to 98 again.
Since we've got bearish momentum right now, I think we'll probably fill our wick on the daily and then tap into the bull, because it just it looks like it's trying to reverse. It didn't reject the fib level. It just broke the fib levels, and looks like it's still bearish.
If you draw a fib level
it's definitely bearish.
if you draw a fib level on the daily though, you get a really nice close on the 382. You guys want to go check that out on USD Frank? This whole zone is, I don't know. It's got a lot of volume in this area.
Hey, do you guys know when? Hey, do you guys know when natural gas or whatever is like actually on, or when it opens?
What did you say?
Oh, I said like, when does oil and gas open?
What do you mean?
Like,
oh, when does the trading start?
yeah.
Probably when the futures markets open. Hold on, let me look it up for you.
Yo, does anyone else use Trader's Way?
I thought about it.
Ooh, nice, I hit profit. It's all good. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Alright, that's a terrible day today.
What happened?
Oh, I fucked up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Did you fat finger something, or did you make bad decisions?
I made 2 bad decisions.
Oh no.
Bought USDN, didn't work. Hedged it. Reversed the hedged. Same time bought EURCAD, which worked out pretty well actually. Scaled in heavily on EURCAD, and then it spiked up. VWAP reversal, pretty nice one. Paid for all the losses, so I just hit close all. Terrible trading today.
At least you'll break even. Just start over.
That's how it is.
Yeah, I just did start over, but bought TVN, and it breaks down. Fuck you.
Oh.
I better have it hedged now with a 0.5% loss. I'm gonna just wait a little bit. This is very, very strange in markets now.
When did you open that account, dude?
When?
Yeah.
This morning.
Why don't you trade on a demo account?
Dude, I'm doing it so well. You don't even know, man.
Here's the thing, like when it comes to demo, you'll take as a spot. When it comes to real money, you'll be a bitch about it and you can't do it.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Demo, you can do anything, man. You can. I know one guy. I think he said he took 5K to, you know, like so much money in demo. But when it comes, like this guy can get like 7,000 pips a week in demo. When it comes to real life, he can't do shit.
Who cares about pips?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you should
Yeah,
base your entire trading on demo. I'm saying that you should put in the basics first, so you have something to work with when you move on to real trading.
Honestly, like with real trading, I think if you don't have the discipline to go through demo, you'll probably take your gambling addiction into real life. That's what
I did demo for 5 months.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, my goal realistically is supposed to be this: become improve my speculation skills, and then stay in demo for a while whilst I'm still practicing, and then go live. But
I think that you should at
I'll
least
live anyway.
get a profitable strategy before you leave demo.
Guys, every strategy is profitable. That's just nonsense.
Yeah, just trade those McDonald's crosses. That's it.
Trading is not about a strategy.
When are you gonna close out of that USD chef or USD franc trade? Dollar Swiss franc.
Dollar Swiss, huh?
Hexalacious.
What is the time frame you're looking at?
How long?
I already closed it. I lost like $3 there, so it's okay. I lost.
Dude, that's 3% of your account, man.
Dude,
you know what you need to focus on, man? Just trade the smallest lot size ever, and just to focus on making something out of it. That's it. Your goal should be like, you know, when you get an account. I mean, people think the goal is to make money, but the goal is to first become a speculator, like become somewhat accurate with your trading and manage your risk, and then you can. Once you're comfortable with what you do and you found something that works for you, then you can, if you've got the balls, you can increase your risk appetite and make money. But the first rule, the first thing you want to do is do well.
Hey, have you guys checked out dollar yen and the nice setup that's going on that?
Let me take a look. Dollar yen. Dollar yen is currently in a mishmash.
What's up?
Yeah, I got fucked very, very bad just a few moments ago. So I'm out of that.
I'll make something out of it on the short term, but on the medium term,
I'm looking at the daily. And I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna break through this this wedge right here, and I think it's gonna go short, or it's gonna.
It could, but there are better pairs to take the break on than the Japanese.
I'm not shorting it yet. I'm gonna wait till it shows some sort of indication it's gonna break out south, but it's really respected this trend line coming up. Like really nicely, every time it's touched it, it's gotten a big, nice bounce off of it.
It's just zigzagging everywhere, the way I see it.
It is making lower highs though, and higher lows. So it'll break out one way or another.
Oh, we got some Chinese data. Let's see what do we have.
Alright, let that fuck around without me. I'm hedged. How much is it? Just 3.5 pips or whatever.
What do we have here? Asian session is so slow. I'll just place some stop orders and call it a day, I guess.
Exalicious, you're in the Forex Hangout, channel 2.
Yeah, he's going to do something, I think. Yeah, he's going to take a shower.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Yo, how do I do the roll call thing? I don't get it.
Just go to the roll call channel and then type exclamation mark rolls.
Mm.
And then the bot gonna ask you 4 questions, just answer them with yes, no.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to say that. Let me see. Oh shoot, okay. I meant to say no, but okay. What? How many losses in a row?
Morning wood.
Talking about drawdown, there's these mentors, right? And they have a 70% drawdown, and they're gonna teach people how to trade.
What is that?
I don't know, man. There's these stupid guys on Instagram and they trade wick fills, and they say, and this is the idea: if there's a wick, it'll get filled. Like, it makes no sense.
Beer ballings and Bollinger Bands.
Wait guys, wait, hold. I have a question for you guys. Hold up. There's this indicator I've looked at, but it makes absolutely no sense on how to read it. Hold up.
The one posted in the chat?
Wait, no, I'll type it in chat. Hold up. It makes absolutely no sense.
Ichimoku?
Yeah, what's that?
Oh man, that's actually a sick indicator, man. But even I don't know how to use it.
It's mostly used by agent traders.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit, man. I actually think they've on baby pips. They said they've backtested multiple indicators, and the only one that came out with a profit was the Ichimoku. So they did like an automated backtest. Yeah.
It was a very, very tiny profit.
Was it?
Yeah,
I mean,
it was very tiny.
That's still impressive, right? I mean, compared to all these.
Yeah, obviously. Ichimoku is mostly used for Asian pairs.
I mean, like indicators. I mean, it's like this, right? It's like trying to create a time machine in a way. I mean, yeah, some of them have significance, but you can't rely on them completely. It's I mean, the best indicators use institutional indicators, like the stuff you see on Bloomberg. Like I think it's what 200 and 100 SMAs and all that sort of stuff. Like, I mean, the main talk is like technical wise, just like SMAs in there.
As far as I know, professional traders use stochastics and Ichimoku for Asian pairs.
Wait, what about MACD?
I mean, I think it's probably bullshit. I mean, they probably. I think the people in the institutions don't even tell us, just like cover up what they do, man.
Alright, I gotta go, guys. Hold up.
I mean, do they really need to cover up what they do? It's pretty obvious where the market goes.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, who was talking about it before, like the banks being in control of the forex markets?
Yeah, the banks are actually in control.
Yeah, exactly, and I think one of the things that they do when people talk about market manipulation is like what JP Morgan and Citi own a huge majority of like the market. So like their goal is to obviously make money in the sense that one of the things they do is, in a sense, is liquidate retail traders by providing them with bullshit education. and all these retailers think, oh yeah, we're ready to destroy the markets, and all that happens is when they're trading moving average crossovers or whatever their little technical system is, they just get ruined, wrecked.
I have no idea.
I know the feeling.
I mean, it could have worked in the past, and people are still teaching it today.
No, I die, man. No, there's no way.
I have no
clue.
clue.
There's no
But-
way.
Oh, it's easy.
Seriously,
all you
sounds
do-
like some sort of conspiracy theory.
It's not though. I mean, think about it, right?
Banks are out to get you all.
No, but okay, if that wasn't the case, then how come 90% of traders are like flops? And all the
mean-
educational is just like look for technical patterns. Like it makes no sense when you look at the big picture. Like how can, like I mean, if you go on like
a lot of
broker's
people make
website-
money out of that. A lot of people make money out of selling bad education because it sounds appealing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
But you can't really prove that the banks are on
I mean,
it.
if they own the majority of the market and they're the ones that have enough capital to move the markets, then I mean, what else can you say, right?
And
if they-
honestly,
if they
it's
have
not that difficult. If I was a banker, I would go Google trading strategies, and I would do the exact opposite, make money.
I think that is what they do though. They know like what moving averages we use. They know like
Yeah.
that's why like when
They don't need to like
Yeah.
campaign an entire educational system just to mislead people. It's pretty easy to read what people are doing. Like, oh, this is
Yeah.
the previous low, the previous high. People probably have a lot of stop losses. You can just hit it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and there's just a lot. There is talk about market manipulation and how they could like the markets are against us. I mean, there was I mean, even brokerages, right? They have
Oh,
they have
you mean
they have like add-ons for
trading
MetaTrader
against
4.
you?
They can they have add-ons. No, not just that. They literally have add-ons for MetaTrader 4 for their server, and what they can do is they can literally stop out traders at their free will. It's like maybe if you're like 1-2 ticks away, they can just stop you out.
yeah, but 1-2 ticks away is way too close.
Yeah, MetaTrader is designed this way. That's why it's possible.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
You think pound dollar will have another bearish day tomorrow? You think it'll pull up? Or get a nice
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah.
After it happens.
I'll tell you tomorrow after it happens.
It really flopped today. What did it drop like?
I'll have
that?
you know that I predicted several thousand recessions out of the past 7.
Yeah, it dropped 147 pips today. Shit.
GU?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I caught 50. I thought I caught less than that. It was decent.
You caught 50 of those?
Yeah.
Nice job, dude. I got stopped out. It
Yeah,
looked
I
like
just use my fibs, man. Fibs is the best.
Yeah,
Fibs
fibs
are
work.
My fibs are loyal, man. Like, oh my god. You're like a lot of the times if I take the small move, I'll get like minimal good drawdown trades. Like even if I like, it depends what you enter with my fibs. You have like 3 levels. You have the 6. Yeah, well, let me check.
618.
You have the 620, 705, and 790. If you enter at the 620, you're increasing your risk. But if you enter at the 790, you're like decreasing your risk. But you never know how far price is gonna go. The price might test the 620 and just reject it, or test the 790, test the 705. But it's pretty decent. Like usually, most of the times you'll know if price is gonna reject the fib level based on correlation in the markets, and as soon as it taps a 620 or the 705 or the 709, you literally instantly you'll see a wick form, and you can see like the wicks and where the candles are closing. And if they're closing like in between the levels, you can see that they're being respected. Then you just know that there's a high probability that price will reverse. Like right now on my EU long, Like it wasn't a smart sell, but if you look right now, like it's rejecting the fib. It's rejected. It was a lot of the candles were closing before the 7-9 level, and then it's just rejected and it started moving up.
When did you go long on your dollar?
No, a great time. It was at the 620, so it was.
Oh yeah, you went long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember you said.
I went long.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Several people are typing.
Too many people.
Morning Woods just trying to give Hexalicious a schooling.
You get scared when you see that several people are typing.
Oh, I use my laptop.
Man, I mean,
Sometimes you
honestly, with Forex, there's only one way to learn, and it's the hard way. Like, you never learn to manage risk. You never learn to manage risk until you get fucked in the ass by the markets, man. And even then, there's a chance that, like, even then, there's a chance you might go for seconds or thirds, and then maybe you might just manage risk.
The problem with Forex is there's so much useless information out there that you can't know which is which.
You don't know.
So much useless information. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the guys with the right information. A lot of these people don't want to share it.
You literally don't know where to start from.
Yeah, of course, it's so weird, man. It's like, okay, one, I know how to manage risk. And then there's 2, I can take trades. 3, how do I speculate the market? That's the hardest. It's the weirdest concept to get your head around. Like, you see all these technicals, you see fundamentals, and it's like, yeah, you really don't know where to start, do you? Like, you don't, man. It's just system hopping until you find something that might make sense to you. You try out and you say, oh wow, this clicks with me. I think I can see myself trading this, and then that's it.
What do you guys think about a counter trend buy on odd USD, Aussie dollar versus the US dollar?
In this case, I'm just gonna draw my fibs and see what they want. That's all I do. I just use my fibs to tell me what to go.
I was able to pull 80 pips out of this.
I'd say it's probably there's a chance it'll drop lower.
Do you think it'll drop lower?
Yeah, just like a couple of pips.
RSI divergence right now is, I don't know. It's pretty
I think if you want to take a buy, take it 5 pips lower on Aussie. Take it 5 pips. It'll probably drop like 5 pips from now, I think.
Bearish on the short term, it's bullish on the medium term. I don't trade if they don't line up. I'm just sitting on the sideline.
Where are you getting the your forecast for bearish bullish?
Basically on price movements.
No, I know.
You just look at the chart saying it's down or up. Oh.
No, I do my own analysis. I don't use sites or indicators.
I used to do this thing, right? All I used to do was I used to go into every chart of the pairs. So I'd go to EJ, EG, Euro, Aussie, and then Euro, CHF, EURCAD, and I do that for like every like major pair. And I'd basically what I do is I find the strongest currency, pair with the weakest currency, and just check the direction.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a pretty good idea.
It works out a lot of the time, man. It honestly worked, and then like my goal is right now is to just.
But how do you decide which one is the strongest currency and which one?
So I'd go into Euro Yen, and I'd look at the chart and I'd draw a trend line and say, okay, this looks like it's going up. Euro stronger than the yen, and then I'd go to the pound and check if the euro beats the pound. Then
that's actually great.
And you keep cycling through them until you find the strongest and the weakest pair. Because I honestly believe if you look at correlation in the Forex markets, it's not that one person's investing into UJ moves up, and then 20 minutes later somebody invests into USDJPY and then it moves up. It all moves at the same time because I think
when you're dumping the Canadian dollar, for example, if you're dumping a specific currency, it's going to get dumped all across the.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, exactly. Like when you're like pairs, like I mean, people don't think about it in what pair is. It's two numbers linked together, and when you're buying Euro USD, you're buying the Euro and selling the dollar, and that happens through the bot. It's not just like one thing.
What time frame would you use for your multi-currency analysis?
Like, I mean, I know the supplement one, right? Yeah, I can probably use it. You can even use the divergence thing in the chart here. So if I want to do, like, I check the daily trend. Maybe I use a 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart. Like, usually when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I'm probably looking like at the current trend between the last maybe 6 to 8 hours, or maybe a little bit more. And then I'll basically find the strongest and the weakest and go with that. And a lot of the time it will work, and then
the weekly, the daily, and the 1 hour.
I mean, it depends. Yeah, it probably could work if you're swinging or something. I mean, if I'm taking like an intraday trade, like I used to do, like take one trade a day, and probably ride it out for the just one day, and then close it. So I'd probably just check the hourly. Honestly, it worked really well. It worked surprisingly well. I was making a lot. I was making.
I just try to get the bigger picture, so when I'm entering on smaller time frame, it's more accurate that way. I know what's the possibility of the trade succeeding or turning against me, in case it was moving in the opposite direction on the high
in
time
Australia
frame.
and New
It's
Zealand,
better to have the
credit
full
quality
picture
of covered bonds will
where you
be
trade.
strong in 2019, reflecting the high credit quality of issuers.
We've got our own Bloomberg stuff around here.
You found
guys
what?
hear about?
We've got our own Bloomberg stuff here that tells us the news.
Did you guys see that?
You actually did? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean bot?
No, I mean the guy talking.
Oh, I muted that. Pissed me off. Did you guys see the death cross on the
It's like
S&P
the,
500?
terminal. Like the Bloomberg terminal, you don't get the same information, or do you?
Bloomberg terminals are beastly, man. I think they show everything. They show like order flow and all sort of crazy shit.
Yeah, it's also real time. I don't think it can get that
Yeah.
information from a bot.
I have Reuters. It's just as real
Probably
time.
be illegal.
So what?
I use Reuters. It's just as real time. Just no terminal.
Oh, the SwingFish website.
No,
So is this even legal?
No, it's not. That's why it's not on the website.
It's actually nice.
So what terminal are we talking about then?
We're getting real-time news without the terminal. Is what he's saying.
How the fuck do you... Is it the feeds? The
Oh no, this what you're hearing from Marlboro. This is a new service. It's called Live Squawk. This is about $280 a month.
Nah, I thought there was a guy in the chat talking in this in the chat room, just talking on the mic after reading the news.
No, you cannot do that.
I actually thought it was a guy as well. And I was afraid of interrupting him every time, because everybody went silent when he talked.
Yeah, because sometimes it's important to know what he's saying. That's why.
Yeah.
There was one free service that told you news as soon as it got released before you know, all the rest it was live. I don't know what it is though. I don't even know if it works anymore.
What time are
I have a comparison page somewhere. Just give me a second.
What time are you guys usually on the Discord?
Real-time news are almost always not free. If you want real-time, you need to pay a premium.
You still going up? I think I'll scrape a profile of that.
I forgot already where the link is. Just give me a second.
Nothing is happening. I'm gonna go set a stop order and I'm gonna go to bed. It was nice talking to you guys. I will see you tomorrow.
Alright.
Good night.
Yeah, man. Good night.
Thank you.
In a Japan 30 government bond auction may have 102.45 lowest price. Cut-off for the 30-year auction is 3:35 London time.
So Marlboro's the guy you pay $250 a month for?
No, that's something I made. But the service is, yeah, it's called Life Squad. And
what, you own the service or something?
No, I'm just a
you
subscriber.
mean you just route it through mobile? Oh, okay.
I just relay it here. There are other services, they're using the same source, but they're usually delayed, like up to a minute.
Man, all this time I thought Marlboro was just a person in the chat room, just reading stuff out.
Stall. Back to Aussie dollar though. Do you guys think you think it'll keep going down, or?
Is it going down now?
Well, it had a really nice run down, but I think I don't know. I think there's a good chance it's gonna pull back into into the 382 of that move down.